Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, July 29th, 2019. What's going on? How are you? How's it going? Am I in a good mood? I am in a great mood. Why? Because I haven't watched the Red Sox all year long. I've sort of been seeing what's going on. I checked the standings. I've watched maybe one game, maybe two games. But now that they've won 3 in a row, I don't know what happened last night because I'm recording this on Sunday before it happened. I don't know what happened. But now that they've won 3 in a row, I'm going to do what every fan in Buffalo Wild Wings would do, is I'm going to pretend like I've been watching them all year. Oh, yeah, you like that, New York? I will tell you this. As far as like what I was paying attention to, I remember there was a game about 3 weeks ago, this incredible game that the Yankees played where it was just a back and forth thing, and they were down a bunch of runs, and they ended up winning like 16-14 or something like that. And one of my buddies was like, dude, that's one of the greatest baseball games I ever saw. In the back of my head, I'm like, the number that excites me there would be the 14. 14 runs you fucking let up. You know, I forget who they were playing, but I tell you right now, I'm going to pat myself on my freckled fucking back. I've been preaching this forever. Regular season stats are so fucking overrated. All right? I shouldn't even say that. You should just really pay attention to what you're looking at, what you're getting excited about, because, 80% of the league is not going to be there come playoff time. So I think they should, I don't know why they don't do this. What they should have, like, overall team stats and then stats against the top whatever percentage of the league makes the playoffs. So in baseball, whatever it is, the top 12%, basketball and hockey, the top 90%. You can just use regular season stats. I mean, fucking everybody makes it. Like what? Like 16 teams in both conferences make it. If it seems like 8 teams. Is that what it is? 16 in hockey. I don't know. I don't even know what it is in basketball. Like half the fucking league. So, but I think with like football and baseball, regular season stats, if you just look at them without taking into context, can you please shut the fucking door? Good God almighty. Every time she walks out, she leaves the door open. My kid is sleeping. Wait, she's coming back in. I'm going to read her the riot act. Nia Renee Hill. Hi, Bill Burr from TMZ. We want to know why you have a difficult time closing the door when you go to walk in and out.
I was coming back in. Go away. No comment.
No comment. What do you think about some of the sweatshop labor in El Salvador?
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's just terrible.
Are you doing anything about it to try and, alleviate some of the stresses? From what we hear, there's children as young as 9 making Victoria's Secret thongs.
Oh, I stopped buying Victoria's Secret years ago.
Why is that? Was it because that was? Did you feel like a basic bitch?
Yeah, exactly.
Where exactly do you? For our podcast listeners, just one more question. For our podcast listeners, where is it that you prefer to buy your undergarments? Your sous-vêtements.
I'd rather not say. That's for me to know and for you to find out.
Are you saying that you go natural?
Yes, a commando all the time.
Commando style.
Yeah, commando style.
Okay. Can you give us a shout out? Be like, hey, this is Nia Renee Hill, and you're listening to the Monday Morning Podcast.
Hey, this is Nia Renee Hill, and you're listening to the Monday Morning Podcast.
Anyway, so I went down today. I was talking about the fucking stats. Who gives a shit? So this is if you're a real sports fan, because right now, of course, I bought a New York Post today because I love watching the New York sports writers. They flip out. The Yankees or whatever football team. I guess every sports team, Boston sports writers do it too. Whatever's happening is what's going to happen. If your team won 5 games in a row, it's like, are they ever going to lose again? So now the Yankees they're having a shit weekend. Obviously, happens to everybody, no matter how good you are. Now they're flipping out. Something needs to be done now. We shall see. I like how they're like their 11-game lead has now been whittled down to 8. It's like, yeah, 8's pretty comfortable. Even if we get it down to 7, the way they've been playing this year, their bats and everything, I don't think that they're in any danger. But a long way to go. So, I don't know. This always happens. At some point during the year, you're going to hit a little bit of a slump. All right? But what you have to understand is these are professional athletes. And with the Yankees, you're dealing with the professional athletes that play in the New York City, media market, whatever the fuck. So it's just nonstop pressure. So they're going to be, I think they're going to be fine. As excited as I am, if we do actually sweep them, that's always fun. But we're still going to be 7 fucking games out. And, even up in Boston, they're like, we're going to turn our key. You know what it's like? You know what sports writers are like? Sports writers are like fucking, they're like, that asshole, never goes to the gym and then goes to the gym like 1 or 2 days in a row and just, dude, I'm crushing it. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get fucking abs. All right, mark my words, I'm getting my fucking abs. By the end of the, 3 days later, you catch them in a fucking, dipping a fudgicle into a cake, So anyway, but I'm just glad the Red Sox are finally being competitive with the Yankees because the Yankees have been like a fucking steamroller the whole year. And, what's better than fucking late September, October baseball? It's the fucking best. I love it. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of things better, But I like it. I like it that we're going to be in it. God knows we spend enough money every year. We learned it from the Yankees, and we're not going to stop doing it. We've now bought a fucking soccer team over there in the Premiership. We're siphoning the money off from that. I had a chance to go to that Liverpool game up at Yankee Stadium, and of course, my shooting schedule didn't work out. Yes, I did just say that. My shooting schedule, and I'm wearing sunglasses. We shot, I don't want to say where we shot, but I don't know. It's been all over Staten Island, and we've been having a good time. And I don't know, we're getting down to it here. And what's weird, when it's during the working week, I have no anxiety whatsoever. On the weekends when we're off, I have anxiety. I don't know what it is. This scene? How am I going to do that scene? How many more scenes are there? Freaking the fuck out. His mustache keeps getting in my food. But if I'm just working, then it's fine. I don't know what it is. It's weird. So I go downstairs today. Once I didn't even know I knew the Red Sox and Yankees were playing each other, but I had no idea that we had won 3 games in a row and that we were kicking the shit out of them. I had no. That's how out of the fucking loop I am. So my parents are in town. One of them mentioned it, so I was like, oh, fuck, this is one of my favorite things to do. When the Red Sox are winning, finally, I like reading New York sports pages because I like watching them fucking act like the sky's falling. So I go down to buy the paper, all right? And, to have a little fucking enjoyment. And in the front page of the paper is one of those stories that is so fucking sad, but it happened to an individual. And nobody did it to him. He did it to himself. So it's like, why do I need to know this? Doesn't the person feel bad enough? Now I know that happened.